red like me there, Frankie, depending on what your background is. But so you're looking at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 trained, 1 expert.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I took extra skills though. I've got 9 trained.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live episode. They were on a roll, like, when he's helping Frank level. I didn't want to interrupt. And some of the bleed-in sayings have been actually very popular in our shows. Welcome to another exciting episode. We are on episode 39 of our Dicewise Entertainment Presents Age of Ashes live here on Twitch. We are on episode 41 of the Elven Portal podcast because some of our broadcasts were a good 3 or more hours long, and I had cut them into a couple of extra episodes. So the audio-only Elven Portal podcast runs like it's cut 2 episodes ahead. But I don't want anyone to think that one is ahead of the other, because they go up simultaneously. If I'm editing the video, I am also working on the audio, and they go up within a day of each other, and they are, although they are listed as 2 episodes ahead, they are the same episode you will see. In the house tonight, we are thankful, as always, for our sponsor, Fantasy Grounds, and Devon Knight Minis give us some awesome options here. And going around the house, let's start with the usual list of suspects. We have Ryan Messsina playing Miros, the 4th level monk.
What's up, everybody? Hope we're having fun.
Of the Dwarven Persuasion. We have Joe Gibson, our resident rules lawyer, who we're trying to take a little pressure off of him and keep the pressure off of me. And we've enlisted, or are happy that you, the listener, have taken up the call. There are comments on our YouTube page from Ben Ingram, from Rob Hammer, from, not to be confused with our own Starfinder GM, Rob Hammond. Rob Hammond is a friend and Starfinder GM. Rob Hammer is someone that I've dubbed one of our official satellite rules lawyers, because he's stuck with us and he tries hard to help us, as does Ben, as does a couple others whose names escape me for the moment. And you don't have to be a patron to be one of our satellite rules lawyers. We're just happy that you guys are helping and showing up and checking out our show live and leaving comments. We apologize if we don't catch all of them, and we don't necessarily take your word verbatim. But I do like the fact the fans are involved live and kind of going, oh, hey, it's like having extra GMs in the room, or extra players going, throwing in their 2 cents kind of thing. I suppose if you visited www.patreon.com/rollmongers.com and threw down the $3 patron, the $5 patron, the $10 tier, you'd have a bigger stake. No, I'm just kidding. We wouldn't take you any more seriously. We take your money, but we wouldn't take you any more seriously. We are very happy for anyone in our chat helping us out. Matt Witt is in the house, playing the enhanced spellcaster Albert Stonechucker.
Good evening, everyone.
And what is this? Gone from not even playing Rules Lawyer to playing, to settling in as our official 4th cast member, beating out the other hopefuls, and now slinging spell for spell against spiders? Niles, played by Joe Gibson.
Hello.
Which leaves us with the man that is frantically leveling his character to 4th level. How many choices could there be for fighter?
Frantic
Frank. Last minute Frantic Frank is leveling his character.
All right. So I'm done.
Are you?
Hooray!
Do you want to talk?
Hooray! Golf clap, everybody. Golf clap.
I think I'm done. So I let's see, leveled my guy up, and I actually took a dedication.
Ooh, what's that?
So I'm a multi-class. So fighter, barbarian.
I'm not surprised. I thought you were going to go rogue because you guys were having so much trouble with those locks, but the way you're like crashing doors and intimidating, yeah.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I got to go with the theme.
Yeah, but no, I got to go with... We were just talking before you came on in the last episode that we were going with letting the adventure help shape your decisions. What your guys exposed to.
Absolutely. That's absolutely what I'm doing. I mean, I thought about taking rogue, and then I'm like, man, I got to peel off this armor.
I know, like we literally...
I'm going to peel it off anyway, but yep.
We literally have 3 dwarves whispering into a human's ear as he sleeps going, like, sorcery is better. And now Niles is, off into that kind of tangent. So, Frank, by all means, tell us about the new improved Theowen.
Let's see here. I'm still trying to understand how it all works. But basically, I gain a rage power and a dedication, but I haven't followed that through yet. So the rage, though, I can rage for a minute as long as I'm not actively in combat. I think that's how it works. And for that 1 minute, I do 2 extra points of damage for the cost of 1 point of armor class.
You rage, but if you're not in combat, you can rage?
I think you have to start it right at the beginning of the fight. You can't do it mid-fight.
Sorry, I thought it was just like you're like a rage apprentice.
No, I'm still trying to understand too.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, going on.
All right, but that's it. That's as far as I've gotten. Is rage. I stopped there and I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. Let's see. Let's see. So I can't use any actions with the concentrate trait unless they also have the rage trait. But I can seek while raging. After I stop raging, I lose any temporary points. And the temporary points are my level plus my con. So at this level, I've gained 7 hit points.
The seeking makes sense. Where are you? Where are you hiding from me? You know, like I get that. I totally get that. 62 hit points is your max now? By looks of it?
Yes, 62. And when raging, that's 69 hit points.
Let's talk about your saving throws.
Oh!
So let's see. I still have some ability points to allocate, I believe. And I was going to do 2 in Dex and Wisdom, so that really doesn't change.
That's next level.
No?
That's
Next level.
Okay, sweet. Then I'm done. But Fortitude 11, Reflex 9, Will 7.
Oh, so we actually have a Fortitude 11. Like the monk's like 10, 10, 10. It was beating out everybody. No, Al's will was like 11, wasn't it? The will of Al.
9.
9. Okay.
It's Joe.
Okay.
Joe, who's willful.
Yeah.
With the 14, I think it is.
Did we talk about Niall's saving throws?
Yep.
What do you got there? Remind me.
9, 6, 12.
6 reflex. Okay. So
Dude, the 12 will is crazy.
So the lowest saving throw in the party is a reflex by our cleric of 6. Our highest in the party is a 14 will, also by said cleric.
12.
12.
Yep. He's got
Hey,
the
if
highest
you-
and the lowest.
Yeah.
If he wants to roll with a 14, guys, let's
Min
stop
maxing,
him.
man. Min maxing. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
True. Okay. All right.
Can you wisely avoid a fireball though?
No.
Yes, that's called being in the back. Out of sight.
I like that.
I'm just looking up our temporary party member. She has Foz the prisoner has fortitude of 12, fortitude of 10, reflex of 12, and a will of 9. Yeah, and I used to have 56 hit points, but now I'm barely holding on to the 5 that you let me have.
Oh, that sounds like a her problem.
Yeah, put me in a spider fight. Now I'm getting dragged around the room. Damn it! Did you move your character again? Why did you move off into the sunset there, Theowen?
I just finished my movement.
Oh, okay. So drag.
I have 25 feet of movement, yeah.
Okay.
And Theowen, for your
Yeah.
leveling up, you also become trained in athletics.
Ooh,
If you're already
fancy.
trained in athletics, then you get to pick one.
I was trained in athletics.
You can choose whichever you like.
Or you could become
I
an expert.
can-
Can't you up? Can you up his?
Not for the dedication.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then I'm going to be trained in... Oh. Should I go stealth?
Oh.
No.
No, go thievery.
No. Hang on. No. Let's. What has he been doing? Is there a skill that you haven't used, but you have been attempting a lot? I mean, that would make sense, right? Has he been attempting thievery? We bash some stuff. Survival, you're interested in tracks. Society, you don't seem to care.
I'm actually trained in society. Thank you very
okay,
much.
sorry.
I'm just not good at it.
Nature. You don't like deception. I don't know. Acrobatic stuff. I don't know. It's up to you, man. But I just kind of got excited there. But no, I'm pretty sure the DM is going to forbid stealth at this point because you have no concept of it.
Oh, that's horse shite.
Come on.
I can mix it up. I can throw people off. You don't know me. You don't know my life.
So you've been kicking open every door going, come at me, beasties. And it's like, stealth.
Have you ever had to sneak downstairs to sip the last pint?
Oh.
Thievery it is.
He's been
I'm
sneaking.
gonna go thievery.
He's sneaking around. Actually, see, I'm like you defending your stealth angle now.
No, I'm not doing. I'm gonna go medicine. You know, you got to give damage. You got to heal a little bit.
It's battlefield medicine, sure.
Battlefield medicine.
Everyone,
Not yet, but
you never. You never know. We could lose our cleric in a boss fight like that.
Yep.
And it's good to know that you shove a thumb into that sword wound for the good.
Oh, that's right. I have tried to heal, and I'm not good at it. Let's get better.
All right. So speaking of healing, let's get back to our battle. We are at the top of round 3, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us and listening. And we are hunting spider number 3. He's just throwing up medicine.
Well, shit. That's my third one.
It's practicing of 8.
Nice.
I'm practicing killing my party members by failing heal checks.
That's good. Who needs the cards? I do have them out, people with big names are coming and we're going to pull them out once in a while. So hunting spider number 3, I'm seeing a pattern here. I stick your feet, you unmove, that kind
No, I like this.
Yeah.
Let's just keep my toes warm.
So I'm going to come straight down on a line above you and stick you with my fangs.
Bzzz.
He's going to go for the bite. With an 18 plus 9, 27, I hit Miros and Bender, and you take 1d6 plus 2 points of piercing damage for 5 points.
Barely hits.
And there's...
I know. I made a check. I know all about it.
Venom.
There's more.
Now let's talk...
Like the Marvel character?
Let's talk about onset time, which I don't think they really are using in the 2nd edition. They're talking about its duration. The saving throws, I'm pretty sure you're going to be making them on either the attack or, on your turn. So what I'm thinking is that will be the onset time. Is I will attack you, and on your turn, I will ask for a saving throw, and we'll see what happens to you. Because it can get nasty pretty quick. So skipping that spider, because I'm pretty much... you know what? I moved, I attacked, and I'm going to attack again. With a -4, my finesse fangs. He just keeps biting away. What do you think of that? Natural 20. Critical. Miros takes a 1, a 2, plus 4, 7 points of damage. And we can either go 2 separate saves, or I believe in 2nd edition, I don't know where I read this, but it's like it ups the DC. It's a double dose by 2
How do you
in yield.
Poison that which is already poisoned? I don't know.
It's a stronger.
You have to tell me.
It's a stronger dose. Extra in your system, but instead of there's 2 ways to go about it. There's 2 saving throws from 2 different doses. We got you in the leg, got you in the arm, and they're both racing for your heart. Or it's in your system, and because there's more, up the DC by 2. Pretty sure it increases the DC. Anyway. Joe? Hammer's agreeing with me.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading.
Yeah.
Okay. I was reading as fast as I could.
Yeah. Come on, man. Rob Hammer's
yes, it
all
does.
over you, dude.
It does increase the DC.
Hey, Hammer, you got a mic? Because Joe, I guess Joe's really dropping the ball. I just say, let's try this guy.
Unless it has a specified critical effect.
I'm sorry.
And then, so sometimes some abilities have a specified effect.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hit a critical success or a critical hit with an attack, and it has an additional effect, there'll be a description that says on a critical hit,
no,
this happens. And if that doesn't, then yes, it's a DC increase.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the next hunting spider that's barely hanging on. Niles, it's above your head. You are immobilized, and it's going to go for you, sir.
Okay.
And it zips down the line, and it attacks you with 1 hit and a little bit of damage, just a wee bit of piercing in the shoulder for 4 points of bitey damage. Taking as a finesse weapon, -4. It's going to try and bite you. Oh, sorry. Ignore that. That was a web. Sorry, try that again. -4, clicking on the wrong fang, the wrong web. Misses you with the 2nd attack. So you take 4 points of damage. And when we get down to you guys, we're going to talk about DCs. So, Miros, Anvil Bender. What,
Hey.
what do you want to do? Let's run around again. Run around a bit, get that venom flowing, and then we'll talk about it at the end of you making your saves.
Sounds good. So there's Hunting Spider 3 within my grasp, right?
Yes, because it came down. It's like right above your head, biting
And
you.
it bit me twice. All right, well, I'm going to flurry of beatings it back.
Okay.
Ah!
Let's give you a target here, shall we?
I have one. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Ooh, buttons. Which buttons? These buttons.
All the buttons.
Oh, the buttons. All right, flurry of beatings. First one. Ah! 17. Following rising stone strike. Ah! Damage. 12 points of damage.
It takes a heavy hit.
Second baiting. Ah! 24. Damage.
24 hit, and the damage is.
9.
And the legs curl up. And the legs curl up. Finish him. And that's it.
There's one behind me though, fighting Niles, isn't there?
Yes. Can you change target mid-flurry?
I've done my flurry. It's one action.
Okay.
I turn around and I bait that one.
Roundhouse kick the guy,
Yeah. Target that by. So it'll be third attack. 1, 2, 3. Ah! 21. Baited. 12 points of damage.
And the legs curl up.
It bit me. They bit me. It's gross. Don't let them touch you.
Can I have a fortitude save?
Oh, swimmingly.
Oh, crap. I just killed all my spiders. I gotta bring them back up here.
Oh, that's mighty 12.
Mr. Spider. A 12.
Mighty 12.
Saving through Fortitude DC 16 with the juice. It's 18 for you. Maximum duration of 6 rounds. Stage 1, which you have just entered. 1d10 poison, and you are flat-footed for 1 round. Take 9 points of damage.
Ow.
Mm.
I don't like that. Niles, do something. It burns and itches.
He's acting like he's got the clap or something. So that brings you to 21 wounds, sir. And that's... We're out of spiders. So...
But their memory will live with us.
Yeah.
At least with me.
Vaz is getting dragged around. Al, do you have anything before I hit Niles up with his save? You have any kind of medicine or anything? Because I believe if you jump on in there, you might be able to... no, sorry, medicine checks, it's the 10-minute thing. Niles needs to do battle medicine. You guys need the 10-minute hour bit. So I don't think there's anything you can do for the saving throw.
Can I give him aid?
Not without the similar skill. Like you have medicine, he has battle medicine. He doesn't have 10 minutes. He's got to do something really quick. You'd just be slowing him down. So if you had battle medicine as well, then sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd have similar skill.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Al? Anything? Got more room and all, there's... I haven't taken the outside of rounds just yet. Is the poison just counting down, or is there more danger afoot?
I will take a look around.
You see a dwarf and a half-elven wizard playing tug-of-war on a rope. Dwarf's winning. She's pulling like she's playing tug-of-war.
I find amusement with this, but I
trudging.
will actually take spend the action to look for more with a natural 20 perception.
Nice.
27.
Okay. You want to move into the room and have a good look around here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's give you some more of the room. Where are we here? I'm going to give you some more nooks and crannies here. What's going on here? Oh, the room opens up to the north with several things that, unless I shrink the map, there we go. Rocks going to the ceiling, like those are actually like pillars, and a whole part of another room to explore and possibly make dangerous with your awesome 20 Niles. What do you got for us, buddy? Like I said, I'll do the saves at the end of your turn, so if you got something amazing to do yourself right now.
Well, myself, no. But I will help Miros right now.
You can't treat yourself because you're about to take a DC save.
Oh, I can, but it's all right.
Okay. Isn't that nice?
My comrade in arms looks like he's in a little bit more pain than I am.
Okay.
And burn something fierce.
So I'm just going to treat wounds
Okay.
first. I'm going to use my new skill feat,
Mhm.
Battle Medicine.
Yeah, well, we are in rounds and the clock is ticking for this venom, so.
Yep. So, why won't that let me roll?
I think you just roll your regular medicine check, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
It won't let me. Only records which you own can be shared. What?
Just make a die roll and add your bonus then.
Fine. Do it the old way.
Math.
Math.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I got you.
Right.
Skill medicine expert 25. What's your problem?
How come I can't do it?
I don't know. Click on the golden dice next to plus 12.
I did. All right.
I think you have to drag it into the window to toss it.
Okay. So that is a
If you just double click on the dice, it'll work.
critical success.
Oh no, I'm going
Because-
with your one.
Oh.
I'm just saying where the dice works for me.
Okay, then it's a critical failure.
Oh no.
It's automatic. And I might have just killed Miros.
Oh.
No, it doesn't burn there. It burns up here.
It just goes right for the.
Target takes 1d8 damage.
Ow. Okay. Stop.
7.
Stop helping. You're up to 28 wounds, dude.
All right, well, that will change that.
Now,
then.
how many actions does it take you?
1.
Okay. Do you want to try him again? How many times can you use battlefield medicine within that hour kind of mark?
Once per day
Okay.
on one individual.
Okay,
So
well,
now
how-
I'll just
on
go the
yourself?
old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Nope. I'm going to now heal him with magic.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously my med pack's not working.
That's
Using
when
the
skill fails.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
I'll use my 2 action of healing.
Oh, it's so brave of you. Eat that
Yeah.
saving throw. Okay.
As soon as it lets me roll. Come on. All right.
Well, despite your one that you rolled that I made you stick to, and despite this, I do have a surprise for you when you're done.
Okay. And it was, so Miros,
Yes.
28 points of healing damage.
Oh, here's a question. The battle medicine can only do damage heals. Can you actually treat poison with battle medicine?
No, it's just for treating wounds.
Oh, okay. So he was wounded. You just tried to help him with the wounds. I was going on about the poison. Okay.
So you eliminated all the wounds.
It actually caused more, but technically that was not directed at your poison. That was directed at your damage. Okay.
My pustules, they call them.
So you got Niles. You got. Sorry, what happened next?
I magically healed Miros for 28.
Points of damage?
Yeah, I healed him. Yes.
What did you do?
That's what
2 chevrons, a cure,
Yep.
cure light, cure moderate. What did you cast?
heal.
Oh, heal the spell. Okay.
Yes.
Well, guess what? So he jabs you to bring you up to 28, and then and then, because he needs a flat number, I guess. Okay.
Yep.
Well, sir, you could have helped yourself. You are about to take poison damage and ignored this to help another. I think that's worth a hero point.
All right, I'll take it
I'm going to give you a hero point.
because I'll probably be spending it. Right now.
Well, you have your one that you guys just got for leveling, so
Oh.
you all should have 2.
What?
You get the one at session.
I'm not using a hero point.
Niles, just use a hero point. That's very good of you. Okay, so what do you want to use your hero point on? Easy come, easy
Jesus
go.
Christ.
You really got to lay off the trigger finger, man, because this stuff goes up in chat and like the audience holds me to your rolls. So, what are we using our hero point on?
Nothing.
My shame. Fix the program. Okay. Co, I need a saving throw fortitude from you.
27.
Nice.
You save. Maximum duration 6 rounds, stage 1. So yeah, it doesn't say you don't need multiple saves. I guess you're good. Actually, you know what? There's so much alcohol. This is a cleric of CC. Like, there's so much alcohol in his blood. It's just like the venom's like, oh, yeah. Ooh, a chaser. Oh, here you go. Dwarves, you guys are here to make beer. And, of course, you sample it. All this guy does is, like, drink and worship. So I think he's got you beat in the whole poison department. All right. Well, I guess we're out of danger-ish? Ish. Everyone's been healed, cured, but no. Taking the hit point damage magically and curing it does not cure him unless the heal spell automatically removes poison condition. I need another saving throw from Euros.
Okay. What's a hero point do on a save again?
One second. Joe, tell me I'm wrong, that the heal spell doesn't sort of cancel any poison effect or cancel any damaging effect, because even that would count.
On a critical success. Nope, that's all medicine. So no, with healing, it's nothing. It's just
okay.
As I'm reading,
let's have that DC 18 fort save there, buddy.
Cool. Quick question about hero points and saves. If you throw them on a D20, what do they give you? Plus 10?
Spend 1 hero point to re-roll a check.
Oh, it's just a re-roll. No, you can't
spend all of your hero points to avoid death.
See, there you go, Joe. You had to. You could have spent one without damaging him, but then again, in the end.
Be good. Oh, look at that. Getting all the ones out.
Stage 2. I roll a D12, and you become clumsy 1 and flat-footed for 1 round.
It's not getting better, guys.
I don't think I've actually rolled a D12 in this game yet. 11 points, sir. I'll just put those in there for you.
No, please tell me what you really think about my hit points.
I'm just stressing them. Hey, man, as long as you're awake, and even when you fall down, you guys always get back up.
Yeah, actually,
I blow a hero point.
That was a crit fail. Yeah, blow your hero point to reroll. That was a crit fail. You would go down 2 steps,
hero point.
not just 1.
So then you have to re-roll again and take it.
Okay. That's a 13.
That's a fail, but it's not a crit fail. So here we are with the damage staying.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah,
totally worth
stage 3 is 2d6. Clumsy 2. Anyway.
Stage 3 is your ass.
But here we are, another round later. Like I said, unless you guys have something to treat him.
No, it's okay. It's okay, guys. I'll just work it through. Ah!
Okay.
I walk up to him and take out a potion of antidote. Here, drink this. You got a little stuff on you.
Now, here's something. There's only 3 stages, but it says maximum duration 6 rounds.
Right.
So is that 6 saving throws?
That's 6 rounds.
So when he gets to stage 3...
He stays at stage 3 and counts through the rounds.
Eats 2d6 for 4 more. Jesus.
That sounds like it, yeah.
If it says maximum duration, is there a dice roll that...
It says maximum duration 6 rounds. It says saving throw, fortitude 16. In his case, with his double dose, he got in 1 round. I made it 18. Maximum duration 6 rounds. Stage 1, this. Stage 2, that. Stage 3,
I think it's 1 save and you're done with the poison. You still suffer the effects. But if you continue to fail, it will go up to 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And if you can soak all the damage, you can just soak it.
I can help with treating poison on my turn, which if I succeed, then you get a bonus to your save.
Can you do that in a single round, though?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm reading it now.
Let's have that.
Yeah, it's a 1 action.
Okay. I'll even modify current rolls, because we're learning this system.
Yeah. Well, I'm just reading. I totally forgot that medicine.
No, like I said, I will allow, because I literally skipped over you. So let's have that roll. I can retroactive to his... He rolled a 1. He burned a hero point. He's got a 13. You roll a 16.
16.
Which does what? Just aid, so he's got a 15 now?
I'm making a check against his poison DC.
Okay, that is a fail, because you need 18.
All right.
So we are
no
standing.
No bonus.
We are standing. Okay, now here we are again, coming back to Muros. Right?
Yeah. Theowen gave me a potion of standard cure antidote, and I downed it.
Cure antidote?
It's a lesser antidote potion. Gives him a +2 item saving throw bonus.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you whoop it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I make my save.
And again, like you've been doing that, we're like in round 2 or 3. You're dragging the girl around. It's like, oh shit, you come over at this point. because Niall's turn goes after yours, so all he can do is help you on the sort of next time. You know what I mean? I can't retroactive to the first one because he used all his spells. So we're actually saying his 16 is for this time around, a fail, and there's Theowen going glug glug glug, right? So with a +2,
32.
Actual 20.
there you go.
I vomited out. Oh, that's better. Why are you all looking at me like that?
It's just like I'm just looking at the minis and like Theowen's like right in front of you, so he just takes it, and goes, and then just projectile all up and down.
No, Theon ready to shield because this isn't the first time we've done
Yeah,
this.
he's got the shield up, you know, just
He recognizes that particular tint of skin shade.
My beard.
He knew it was coming.
he's got the shield.
I
and
called
he
that
pulls it-
shade
pulls it-
3 a.m. Saturday night.
Yep. Here's Theowen all ready to go.
And one hand comes out, grabs the top of the shield just for like the balance, like, oh,
Now,
okay.
I think what we're missing here is the poison works in stages. So it will go 6 rounds. It'll stay down there. If you save once, it goes up back to stage 1. Because you crit saved at stage 2, it actually goes back up to 0.
It
And that-
decreases by 2.
Right, and that's why there's 6 rounds of duration, because you could play around. You could be in stage 3, save once, it only takes you to stage 2. Well, at least you're not down at the bottom stage 3. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a good thing. Otherwise, you would get down to 3 and have 3 more rounds, 4, 5, round 6 maximum duration at that mega damage, where some of your saves could pull you up into the lesser stages, pull you up into the lesser damage. Anyway, you're in stage 2, and a crit save brings you all the way out.
Hooray!
sorry for your shield, Theon.
No.
Just start wiping it off.
No, I was thinking about it, and I glanced over, and that comes from the chat. So thank you, Satellite Rules
Nice.
Lawyers. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Go chat.
go chat. Yes, you'd like to hear your actual name, Patreon.
Well, if you're done vomiting all over the front of my shield, let's get. And I'll kind of point north.
Back
Hey.
into the wild.
What about the cocoons that we saw? Are any of them moving?
What?
They're like,
Oh yeah, they were like lumps of people, and
Oh, well, let's give this room a solid search then.
yeah, I'll give it a ping.
the solid search and burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear some webs.
Oh,
out.
did you say magical ping, sir?
I did, yes. It's instinctive. So I just always have my 30-foot radius of detect magic up.
Give me 1 ping per silly, 1 ping only.
It just is.
Anyone?
It's
No.
one ping per silly. Oh, yes.
I even did the voice. Come on. But Captain, they'll hear us. And he just looks over and smiles at him. He says, "Give me a ping per silly, 1 ping only, please."
Hunt for Red October?
Thank you. Yes. Oop. And he's pinging. Well, you said ping with the magic.
Yep.
Let's tell him what he's won.
It's a brand new car.
It's something. You detect magic within 30 feet, sir.
I do.
You do. You want to go to it?
Yes, I do.
And the runes explode, and we're short a sorcerer. Niles, all magic is on you. Moving on. Al, you home in on a husk of a body, very old, like dried up, but clinging to the hand of the husk is a weapon, a scimitar that radiates magic.
21 Arcana to identify the type of magic.
Oh, let's talk about.
And it only takes me a minute. Woo!
Let's talk about the fact that it is a forceful weapon. Okay, this weapon becomes more dangerous as you build momentum, like somebody's axe. When you attack with it more than once in a turn, the second attack gains a circumstance bonus to damage equal to the number of the weapon damage dice. I believe we've been experiencing this with someone's axe, right? Yes, no? Isn't your axe like a forceful weapon?
Uh-uh.
Okay. It is a sweep weapon. This weapon makes wide-sweeping spinning attacks, making easier to attack multiple enemies. When you attack with this weapon, you gain a +1 bonus to your attack roll if you've already attempted to attack a different target this turn. So, like someone sweep the leg, Muros was hitting multiple targets. Okay, this is just a scimitar. A scimitar is a forceful weapon. A scimitar is a sweep weapon. It is a magical weapon, and the magic within it is a striking weapon. It has a +1 weapon potency rune, so it actually is the +1 to hit as well as the forceful. This is so.
Oh, Theon, have a look at this.
He brings you like this cataplesh little wussy blade, It's like,
Hey,
It's
it looks
still
like
attached.
This is imbued with a rune that makes it hit much harder than it appears to be able to.
so. Striking is
+1 to hit. It's sharper. Because remember, magical weapons in this don't actually do +1 hit and damage, right? They actually have the double dice and everything going on. A scimitar is a striking, sweeping weapon, so it does all kinds of cool stuff. And it's a striking scimitar, which basically boils down to ye old +1 scimitar to hit.
Nice.
The cleric immediately starts drooling, because I'm assuming...
No. A striking weapon stores destructive magic, increasing the weapon's damage dice by 1.
Adding 1.
It
Or
does
up 1. Yeah.
double dice damage?
Yeah.
Adds a dice.
+1 to attack rolls, and extra dice, like your axe was doing.
Oh,
So it's
so
it's like 2d6 for the damage instead of a +1 to damage, but it has a +1 hit.
That's hot.
that thing is sick.
Yeah. And you get an additional +1 to hit, so it's +2 to hit if you hit one guy, and then on the second guy, +2 to hit him, because the circumstances of a sweeping weapon. Then
Nice.
then the fact it's a forceful weapon, it's doing,
Which would trigger on an attack of opportunity.
yeah.
Well,
It gets deeper.
Somebody should take it. I agree.
Yeah.
Someone who swings a
I
weapon.
stare at you intently. Right.
All right. Well,
That's
I'll
why
take
I
it.
gave it to you, cousin.
Stuff it into my belt. Well, I didn't want to sound
Well-
greedy and have up all these
well,
magic things.
Logically, without these guys meddling, Ryan is focused on his fist. Niles has his deity's weapon. The rapier is the deity's weapon. And correct me if I'm wrong, Niles, that actually gives you certain bonuses, right?
Yeah, it gives me deadly simplicity, so it turns my rapier, it goes up a damage die.
Oh,
Yeah, I do D8 with the rapier. It's gross.
So there you go.
All right.
There you go. So we're just going to put this on somebody's sheet. Just take that off of there, and I will put it right on the old sheet of Theonness.
Which is pretty cool.
And husk,
That is-
and husk, and body, and dried up husk, and guess what? More husks. It just goes on and on. On and on. Boop. There you go. But you're happy with your war flail right now, I believe, is a weapon of choice?
That might change.
yeah, because it has the same
It's gonna change
properties. It has the same properties, basically, that
Well, right now it says your clan dagger is equipped. Do you want to equip the war flail? You want to equip the magical scimitar? There you go.
I'm going to equip the magical scimitar.
Sorry, I'm playing with it too.
Oh,
Give me back my t-shirt. That's you. That's bag is in the bag. There you go. Equipped.
equipped.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Hands off my sheet, Jeff. Right. All right. Okay, gentlemen. The room expounds with several exits. There's one actually heading off to the east, northeast, and then the room itself becomes a catacomb of pockets to the north, with yet another tunnel branching off to the east, northeast, or northeast-east. What do we want to do? Where do we go? What do we want to do? Where do we go?
Let's see here.
Joe, what can you talk about? Weapon special properties are not automatic. You have to burn a feat, usually to get one.
Sorry?
Chat is very chatty.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I haven't
no,
even
the
looked, sorry.
weapon traits are just weapon traits. I don't think you have to burn a feat to take advantage of a weapon trait.
No, weapon specialization you have to.
Ah.
Or if you're a fighter, you get that that whatever 7th level or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Which does more gross things, which we'll get to, hopefully. At a later. Yeah, for traits are traits. You don't have to burn a feat to get a trait off a weapon, but you have to be trained.
Proficient with the weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so based on the weapon, if it's a common, uncommon, or whatever the hell the other thing is. As far as I remember.
No, it's simple, martial,
Oh, thank you.
and advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I was going off of spells. Whoops.
Okay. So what I'm going to do while you guys are deciding is I'm going to pull up really quickly here our Discord server and put an invite directly into our chat so that, because we've actually have channels specifically for rules debating. Because fans have been asking me Star Wars rules and different rules, and other fans have been helping me answer those questions, and some like just talking about the cool things. Now, there's a brand new system, so everyone's actually interested, as opposed to debating ye old rules, going, well, we do this, we do this. A new rules book is sort of a fun, oh, I didn't know that kind of debate. So, tell me what you guys want to do. Show me where you guys want to go. And I'm going to plaster an open-ended, never-expiring link, which I just spammed to Frank. Ignore that, Frank. Into our chat. What do you guys want to do?
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
Well, let's.
Yeah. He's not talking about the scimitar. He's talking about your rapier,
Rapier.
because it's a martial weapon. Deadly simplicity doesn't apply.
Yeah, because it only applies to simple weapons.
There we go. Discord link is up.
Which
So-
is kind of weird.
So, boys,
I'm gonna start heading off this way.
this
Let's
way,
give this way a look.
the closer tunnel.
Yes, the closer tunnel directly to the east.
Northeast.
Can I aid Niles to remove the webbing?
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
He's like Rick Moranis. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. I'll just be here. Yeah. It's kind of weakly,
Natural 20 for a 26.
Yep, there you go. Just pull him right out of his boots. He's got little CC
With
Killy
athletics, I
Canadian
just
socks.
reef him out. I'm like, come on.
Pull up boots later. Here you go. The gloom in the tunnel snaking away at each end of this open cavern make it seem like merely a corridor rather than a proper chamber. Thick sheets of spider webs hang from the northern wall.
Well, if something screams check me out, it's thick sheets of spiderwebs from the northern wall. So I'm going to check them out.
Aggressive perception checks.
Aggressive perception.
Huh. I see the web. With a 15.
My fourth natural one of the game.
Oh,
8.
Oh. Man. And
25.
I'm so busy tugging on the rope. Come on, balls. Get your ass in gear.
25 for now.
Okay. This webbing is formed into more of a hut.
What?
Or hut.
A hut.
We know they're
That,
natural.
that doesn't look like a hut.
I'm just saying the webbing, with your perception. You guys all jump in on the rolls, which means you all barrel up in here.
What's with this that we're looking at here, Jeff?
That's what we see.
I'm getting there. You guys are like, oh, yeah, now we all help. It's like, okay, well, get your minis up here and let's have a look. Theowen wants to look at this north wall. You guys all aid, so everybody pile into this little chamber here. And I'm getting dragged along. Okay. The northern webbing is very dense, and in closer inspection, a DC of 18 perception. Niles, it's like, it looks like a hut. It literally looks like a hut made out of webs. And no sooner are we contemplating this that a woman steps out in a tattered robe, drawing her fingers apart in warning in an arc egg-shaped electricity, and speaking to you with a thick Moagi accent in common. State your business now, or there'll be trouble. Still working out what a Maggie woman might sound like. Give me a moment.
Sounds like a dwarf from the Five Kingdoms.
I kind of wanted.
She kind of does.
I kind of wanted to go with who was the Oracle goddess from Pirates Caribbean. Sort of a somewhere between like a Scottish Jamaican. There was like a
Tia Dalma.
Yeah, like a state your business. I don't want any trouble, but I warn you. And she just shows you her power. The woman is bare.
Having your fingers that way is not way to say that you're not looking for trouble.
Well, she's warning you. It's like showing a weapon. Barefoot, thick black hair in a long triple braid that runs all the way down to her ankles, wearing an orange with blue cut robes that's obviously tattered and been repaired again with sort of a webbing-like thread.
I got one question for you. How'd you make a hut out of spider webs?
She looks you over one by one and then answers Miros and says, out of necessity. I'm far away from my home now. Who are you?
I'm Miros. And these here are my cousins.
Except this elf. She's not one of us. We caught her up by the, whatchamacallit, the entrance there. Looking about, wanting to explore deeper in. She tried to kill us. We figured we'd drag her along for the ride. Isn't that right, Voz? Nod your head. Be good.
Voz shrugs and just looks away. Meh. Potato, right?
Oh, don't be all shy now. You wanted to see what was down these caves, and we're showing you.
She takes
State your purpose, lassie. What are you doing down here?
You're all strangers to me. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just blast a lot of you and go back to hiding.
Because if you do, I'm going to kill you.
That would end very poorly for you.
Oh, would it ever?
Now, you said you're not here looking for trouble, yet you're the one that's instigating.
You come into my home.
It looks like a spider web-filled cave to me.
Oh, I
want us to leave.
Sorry, Theon, but did you see a sign saying, beware of lady living in spider hut?
It just looks a creepy old cave to me.
Aye, you should put up a sign if you don't want people to
Oh, no, lads. No, lads.
She takes a step forward and makes such a face and goes, are you mocking me?
No reason to tease the lass. Be kind, be kind. If this is her home, we're trespassers. You'll have to forgive the intrusion.
I don't want to live here. I've been forced to live here with all manner of creatures and peoples like yourself trying to have the best of me. So, excuse me if I have my guard up. You would be too if you were ripped from your home.
Well, we can say with some certainty the path behind us is clear if you want to leave.
She looks at you warily. Are you saying you just let me out?
I've no reason to stop you.
Hey, we're no villains. Vaz here, she's a villain. We're just here seeing what's down the end of that there hallway.
Aye, lass, if you requested our aid, we'd probably give it to you.
We're a neighborly sort like that.
Do you want a drink?
No. But I'll take a minute with your prisoner. A moment with your prisoner, if you would. And she puts away the crackling lightning and balls up her fists. And cocks an eyebrow at you guys.
Voz, play nice.
Voz,
don't kill her.
Voz shakes her head at you guys like, no, you don't want to do this.
Don't kill her. You can have a minute, but you can't hurt her. She's near dead already.
You let her at her?
No, we're not letting her attack Voz. That's not part of the deal at all.
She wants a moment with her, as in, she wants to step over and have a word or something.
You can have words, but if you lay hands on her, well, then you've got a problem.
All right.
See, we've got to drag her back. We've got to take her back to town. She's got crimes to answer for.
All right. Is that right?
You might say she's a charge.
You be speaking the truth, are you?
I got no reason to lie to a creepy spider woman.
Again with the face. All right. She sidesteps you. She goes over. She goes nose to nose with Vaz, and Vaz just kind of looks away. And she looks at her. And it's all like she could see her. She's out in the open. It is kind of dark in here, besides Leon's night, but she comes right up on her, right? Hands balled and angry, fists at her sides, like she's restraining herself. She sees you guys are like, none of that, right? But she just kind of bird-like, chittery-like, just sort of up and down, sees the manacles, sees the rope going to Theowen, sees the gag, looks at her, sees that she's wounded, and she says, well now, seems you run into something that you can't drive off. Looks like you got what you deserve. I hope you get what's coming to you. And she spits in her face. And steps back.
I'm sensing a bit of history, Vaz. Perhaps there's something you'd like to share.
Vaz just glares.
And I'll pop the gag out of her mouth. Now, we've been rather neighborly to you, Vaz, all things considered. Why don't you go ahead and start telling me a story here that lets us know how you know this lady?
Isn't it obvious?
Well, lots of things are obvious, but I'd like to hear it for what it is.
She sighs. As I told you before, I have the triad on a baited hook, and my job is to clear these tunnels and find something of their interest. In return, they will forward me quite a lot of money for my own particular research. This woman, and she looks back at her, was in my way. Didn't stand to reason, wouldn't leave, and she just sort of like wiggles her shoulders like she's casting, you know what I mean? And obviously the strange woman is a caster, as she showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Two women met in the tunnel in the night, had different opinions about who should leave and who should stay. Didn't end well, but obviously they parted ways without killing each other, but the woman is just glaring, like the new woman is just glaring at Vaz with like, not hatred, but open disdain.
Can't help but to remember the boss. You forgot to mention that when we asked you what was further down the tunnels.
I told you. And she looks right back at the woman smiling. Vermin.
Oh, for such a learned lady, she's not that wise, is she, cousins?
She's mean.
Aye, and I'll just reach over and shove the gag back in her mouth.
Here's the more important question. If two women meet each other in a cave and start to arguing, are the men around her still wrong? All right.
The women...
Wallace, what's your name?
Can I have a perception check?
Certainly.
Well, you can make me roll one, but I doubt I'll
24.
Another one. Would you like
I
to...
think that's my fifth one of the game. I'd just like to point that out.
You have hero points. Maybe you should burn them. A little perception.
Better now than on a poison check. Just gotta say.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. I roll good when it counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niles? Niles?
26.
And Miros?
24.
Okay. Gentlemen above 20. There's obviously some silent issues and communication going between the women. Okay. Voss seems to be baiting her. She was getting to something, and then Al shut her up. But she, like, even defeated, even at this mercy, the fact that you're saying, you can't touch her, she's ours, type of thing. Voss is definitely have putting on superior airs like, haha, you can't touch me. They won't let you, is this ironic kind of thing. And Voz is well dressed, but roughed up. This woman is in tattered robes, there definitely seems to be sort of each looking at each other like they're very foreign to each other and don't like it, both women seem to stand with a certain amount of pride. Anyway, and at the last moment, Al stuffs her face, and then Theon starts telling the woman, "Who are you?" And the woman starts talking to Theon. There does seem to be some sort of silent, some agreement. Something's going on between them that they're not saying. And it's definitely something that Voz wants to say, and the woman is looking at her like, "Go ahead, tell them." But it's not going to end well for anyone kind of thing. Like, she's looking at Voz with a warning glare, and Voz is kind of like, maybe I'll tell them, maybe I won't, that kind of shit. Anyway, getting back to Theon. My name is Renali. I'm from the deep, deep jungles of the Expanse. My people are simple. We live in, and she points, huts, not stone fortresses and mountains like I hear your people do. I can understand a dwarf is underground. Is this your tunnel? Certainly not hers. Looking at Voz, like, you kind of get the idea Voz came in going, "This is mine now, get out." Kind of thing. Are these your tunnels?
I'll turn and look to my companions. They're no more our tunnels than they are yours.
I'm forced to live here. I'm squatting, but she shrugs. I have nowhere else place to go. I'm a refugee. Far from home and little way to get back there.
How did you come here then?
Aye, you said the Milwaukee Expanse. We encountered a few creatures in our journey so far that hail from that same neck of the woods.
Did you come through that gate that might be hiding down there somewhere?
She immediately looks at Voz, alarmed. Voz narrows her eyes and smiles through the gag.
Oh, yeah.
Through the gag.
We figure that's what Voz was nosing around these tunnels for, that there's something hiding down here. And I'll point up. We've got the castle up above. We come to see what lives in the basement.
I see.
But if you're stuck here like you say you are, we got no problems, boys. We got no problems getting you back to where you belong, if that's what you wish.
I greatly second that motion. Be damned to see a lass there in need of hand and not be putting it out.
Well then, if you're not my victors, then... And she visibly relaxes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You've come knocking on the woman's door, as it were, and she just, "You're the landlord? You're the landlord? I don't have the rent. I don't have the rent." Like, just has this fear, this sort of, "I told you I can't," and now she's angry kind of thing. You guys walked into that. Now it's playing out. A lot of that's directed to something that's going on with her and Voz herself, and now you guys are going, "Hey, we're not from here. We're, we own upstairs. We're your neighbors, blah, blah, blah. We got nothing with you."
I'll reach back and pull a flask out.
Okay.
Offer it to the lady. A little something to take the edge off. You seem jumpy.
Okay. She reaches out for it, smells it.
It's good.
Sticks a pinky in, right? And does something funny. She doesn't stick her tongue out and go, right? She, opens her mouth like she's a grandma, like no teeth, and sticks her thumb up in. Like that. And then goes, num, 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 num.
Like I said, creepy old lady.
Yeah.
She looks like she could be about 45 to 55 range. Looks human. a charcoal dusk skin of the people of the Expanse, but has that sort of Native American Indian haircut with the big Pocahontas part, straight, slicked, black, oily hair, a mega unibrow going on, and this beautiful quadruple 4 braids hanging all the way down. Like if you unbraid her hair, it must be massive.
But we focus on the fact that she drinks weird.
Yes.
Well, it looks like she's testing it, you know. Oh, what is this? Is it poison right type of thing? It's just the way she puts it up in her mouth is like, that's kind of odd. Anyway, she tastes it and then seems to like it. You know, and gives you the sort of, oh, all right, big swig. A polite but, you know, generous helping, and hands it back.
Take it back. Take a pull off of it and laugh, kind of through the cap.
I have a little trouble with it.
We'll make a convert out of her yet, boys.
Pounds her chest.
That's your brand there, isn't it, Owen?
It is. I've been saving that one for something or someone special. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Never do.
And for the first time in 3 years of playing with Frank, I'm going to let him role play into this diplomacy. I won't even ask him for a diplomacy check. I just change it from red to yellow in the, you know, the neutral, like, okay, we're good.
Aww.
Nice.
She likes me.
Well, she doesn't think you're she's decided to change her mind of who she thinks you are anyway. So anyway,
What's your name, lass?
she told you. It's Renelli.
Finley.
Renelli?
Renali. Renali. Renali.
Renali.
Renali. Renali.
Cool.
Let me enter that into the notes section of my character sheet in Fantasy
Okay.
Grounds.
Now you guys were
Good
talking
call.
about the gate, and you asked her about how she came here.
Right.
Yeah.
That we did.
Well, after the diplomacy swig, right?
We all tip.
I tip, you tip, we tip, they tip.
Then we all tipsy, then we all fall down.
If you're going to let me out of here, I need to find a way back to my home. The way I came, I believe, is closed. She says, there's a cult. They bunch of draconic creature worshipping. And she says something, it's not common, but it's obviously an insult. And it's obviously sort of like, I hate to say it, but it's she's making fun of other species and stuff. Something about tree swinging, something about pond hopping, something about, now you guys remember all the different races, the bullywugs and the you know, everything that you
Yep.
ran
Yeah,
into.
bamboo-
She's cursing through a list of, you know, these, and it, you know, unfortunately derogatory. She's very upset. Derogatory terms for these creatures, blah 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 blah, all together in one crazy demonic draconic worshiping cult. These Sendar claws went through what my people call the Hunter Gate, but I found myself trapped on this side in the caverns, and the way back blocked. Now, I've been forced to make this place my home temporarily. I'm surrounded by hostile creatures on every side, and any turn at diplomacy, she turns back to Voss. Failed. She looks back at you flatly.
Well, here we are. I guess you just got to be a wee bit patient.
Well, I am
No.
willing to trade some information I know about this place for food and supplies.
Oh, well, you just start talking. We would give you food and drink for free. You know, bust out some pack stuff. I mean, if we're going to
Oh, yeah.
take a break, this is as good a place as any, boys.
Okay.
Hey, she's
Okay.
safe enough to make up.
Sure. I could use a spell to sit and rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes
Maybe
it-
have a look over this wee lass's spell book and see if I can learn a thing or two.
Okay.
You just sit right in front of her.
Now, Voz, you just sit there and be quiet. You let the grown-ups talk.
Daddy, and Daddy are all talking now.
Who's my daddy? So
I step back.
You guys hop a squat. Okay, Renali picks at the bread, chews a little bit the seeds, but is very interested in any like fresh fruit, anything juicy that you guys have. She devours anything like that. You get more like
It's called rations.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like all like even dried fruit, she gnaws at and sucks at it, like type of thing. Picky eater, but maybe just used to very different kinds of foods from her homeland. Again, the foreign aspect, as it were. So she tells you about the Cinder Claws rallying in her part of the jungle and fearing that they would encroach upon her people's village further deeper into said jungle, and was scouting and followed them and found this strange portal they call the Hunter's Gate, went through it to see what they're up through, snuck through it, and then unfortunately kind of got trapped on this side. She kind of skipped some details, but tells you guys that there are some rather nasty creatures, and the cultists themselves, I'd say they come in great numbers, but they are vicious creatures. And she gets up and kind of mimics, you get the idea, like those baboon men and hopping around like the bogarts and that type of thing,
All right.
But they're not your biggest worry.
Oh, do tell.
Anyway, she points out, I found the best hiding place is really closest to the biggest threat. Everyone fears the king. So I hide here, right under his nose. He knows I'm close, but I won't go near him, as he keeps everyone at bay. We're talking real party-killing material, so don't ask me to go with you. I'm out. But the king will make short work of anyone who enters his kingdom. He's quite mad.
Could you
Can
maybe
you say what type
describe
of
him?
creature is this?
A shaggy beast, half man, somewhat canine, rows of teeth, huge in stature, and she points at the ceiling, with magical ability and strength to match it. Not even the cultists can defeat him. If he came through with them, turned on them, or has been here for some time, I don't know. Though I think his solitude in the time he has spent here has driven him quite mad. His subjects are bones laid out around him, and he has a strange habit of muttering to himself. But do not underestimate his power, or his stature, or his strength, or his cunning. All who have tried. She pulls out a script, looks at you guys like you're supposed to say tried and failed, and she says, points at her line and says, tried and died.
It felt too forced at the moment.
Yeah, it was a movie line. I was just having fun.
And where exactly is he? Because I feel
She points like the way
unusually uneasy right now.
where you're going. Like you said, I'm hiding under his nose. It's like she's just like the next cavern, man. It's right over there, down the hill. Can't miss him.
Would we be able to attempt a series of checks to try to, through her description, figure out what it is she's talking about?
She doesn't know. She just kind of gives a description of something that's canine, but can stand up like a man.
Right. So not enough to make a check to make an educated guess in the direction.
Sure.
I'm only trying to knowledge nature because that's all I kind of got.
Mm-hmm.
$22.
The only thing natural that's human and canine is a knoll. That would be your guess.
A spellcaster knoll, perhaps.
Perhaps. Anyone want to try a different field?
Yeah.
Knowledge Arcana of 16.
Well, Arcana would cover werewolves and Bettergeist. Those oudular, planular wolfmen that come and shapeshift.
Hey. I got a 20 on knowledge occultism.
Lycanthropy, any kind of were creature, also could fit that bill. off the top of my head, like I'm sure there's more in the monster manual, but off the top of my head, like, you know, we're talking big, strong, cunning, and magic. But
Well, I suggest we hunker down for the night, recuperate from that rather savage battle in the other room there. Perhaps we have a go at him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind dethroning a king.
Oh, we could be the Kingslayers. I kind of like that title.
yeah, because that worked out so well for Jaime Lannister.
I have no idea who you're talking about. And I've got both my hands.
Sit down. Let me tell you the tale of the Mwagi Expanse and a game of wooden thrones. And, you know, she tells you, and at the end, right? Okay, no, seriously. Okay.
It was good until the 6th season.
We go 8 hours. Okay. Matt's poured over the book and all this stuff, and you guys have leaned in, and then she gets to the part where the tale varies at this part, where the lass that could have been queen with her dragon gone batshit crazy, and they wanted to end the story. You know, those lazy storytellers that wanted to like do a short version, you know, batshit crazy, and didn't end well for the Kingslayer. But in the long version, well, some are still writing the story, you know.
So no, in the downtime, well, Albrecht, I want to try to get her to remember some of the layout of this cave system.
Oh yeah, you mean like draw it in the dirt?
Yeah,
sure.
To her memory, and like when she came through the portal, when she explored, when she came to this point.
Okay.
The fog of war is gone.
Ha! I did something good, guys. I didn't use my fists for once.
Hooray!
She talks about the King's Room, which is a cavern that you have to go down a steep 10, 15 foot cliff on two sides to get in. Talks about narrow caverns that lead to steps and a hole that she climbed up to get out. She talks about ancient ruins and rooms with walls and rubble everywhere, but a floor that's made of tile. And she talks about a ring of portals that she saw momentarily, that she snuck through and then had to like leave the room, otherwise she would have been made, also with a giant tiled mosaic of gray, purple, and seafoam blue.
Oh, seafoam. I like seafoam blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's very calming.
So,
how long have you been here for?
A couple of weeks.
That's near a while.
So, gentlemen, counting a new day's rest, hit points.
Yeah.
Do we get our level?
I'll do healing medicine checks for everyone.
Don't jam your finger in my ear like you did last time.
No, that was using a new ability. Working at the kinks.
I see how it is. Use Muros to figure out how it works.
How many does everyone in the party get for free? Your level for starters? For a night's rest?
They won't need any if I just do medicine checks.
You gonna check everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we have time to kill.
That's fine.
I'm good.
Does anyone have any trouble with checking the prisoner? You did say everybody.
Yeah, I already know that she's wounded.
Okay.
She can heal on her own.
You
said everybody. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was like,
well,
no, I'm not healing her. If she falls, I will heal her.
So getting back to how much do I get for free for my level just by resting? My level?
I do believe so.
Awesome. I'll take it.
Yep. Yeah, for this for the spellcaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Too many screens open. I can't see anything.
So Niles with his expert of 16, who's your first victim? Target.
That's me.
Okay.
Actually, I think Niles and Muros are the only two who received damage.
You got 10 wounds,
so.
Niles. You got 11 wounds, hit point damage there, Muros. Vaz is not doing well at all.
She's still around.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Okay.
So I get with my lovely little
So,
success.
just a quick question. So,
Mhm.
we're going to be going looking at part of this king here, and we're going to be towing Voss along with us as well.
I'm feeling torn.
That's what I'm thinking here.
We can always.
Leave her in the care of.
Niles, do you speak Dwarven? No.
No, not yet.
So we're having this conversation in common.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think.
okay.
I don't think we're talking to Dwarven about this.
Okay. I'll watch her.
That's funny.
Unless you plan on feeding her to him for some kind of justice. You said you wanted to go back to your town. If you make it out, she'll be here waiting to face your justice. I'll not lay hands on her to help or hinder. Now that she's yours, you defeated her fairly. I did not. She's yours. But if you need a wet nurse or such, you know. And she shows you her crackling lightning.
Albert, what's she doing every time she does that?
That's a good question. What is she doing? Let's see if I can figure it out.
And can you do it? It looks really intimidating.
15 Arcana.
It's an illusion.
It's not but parlor tricks, lad.
Hey,
Looks really cool, but it's technically an illusion.
fireworks.
Yeah. Hey, necrotic-looking pinky purple lightning arcing between my fingertips. I mean, that's a pretty cool, nice, easy, but like gets the point of you don't want this thrown at you. You know, it's pretty good.
You don't want this smoke, boy.
But I will say this, lad. If she can do that, I guarantee you she can do other stuff too.
But you're stronger than her though in those arts.
But Vaz,
Perhaps. It's hard to
Vaz
tell.
and her minions beat her. She was alone. You guys combined beat Vaz, and she seems to be taking that as a, you know, this is not my prisoner. You earned her fair and square. I will adhere to, you know.
Aye, if you give us your word, lass, we'll take you for it.
My word. I just told you what I would do.
I will, untie the rope from around my waist and hand it to this creepy spider lady.
Okay.
And then I'll step close to Vaz and get real close to her ear. And I say, now's the time to start reconsidering how you treat your neighbors. And step back. Which of us is going to be the unlucky one to creep forward and see what the hell's going on in that cave over there?
I'm a bit of a creepy boy. If your cousins didn't know about that about me.
Creep away.
Everyone just nods.
Aye.
We know. Even
I'm
the
just-
NPCs are like, you know, they've heard about your...
No, I'm just waiting for Niles there to not stick his finger in my eye socket again.
Before you go, lad,
Try.
let me just give you a hand with your traveling ways. And I'll put my hand on his shoulder and cast Spider Climb.
Ah, it's a gun, yeah! I jump in a little bit of joy.
Huzzah, huzzah.
I love this spell. You know, I'm ever tell you that?
It's a great spell.
I truly do love it. If I can marry this spell, I think I might.
Any other buffs, as it were?
Oh,
Take out my potion of healing. Pop the cork. Standing waiting.
no buffs for me.
No, okay. No, is that your heal damage there?
That was for me.
Okay.
For you, I have
Yeah.
to still. Yeah. You would like some medicine before
If
we
you,
go?
if you know, if it's not imposing. I hate to impose upon the friendship.
That's all good. As long as I roll well.
Oh,
Does it
that's
say
good.
20?
That's definitely not my eye socket.
So it's 2d8.
It's for the better.
Yeah. And here you go, sir. 11.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that makes me tip-top shape. Tip-top shape and across the ceiling and I go. With the stealth check go. Yo. Stealth check. 14.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm on the ceiling.
Coming into the room.
Yeah.
All right.
What do I see?
A massive throne constructed of old bones and broken furniture tied together with ropes and chains, draped with a moth-eaten velvet, is the overwhelming centerpiece of this wide-open cave. Arrayed in centric circles around the throne are the skeletal corpses of small, oblong-skulled humanoids, each posed with their heads inclined reverently towards the throne's seat. Wandering the room, a lone goblin is arranging said bones.
Okay. I observe for a minute.
Okay. Goes from corpse to corpse, making small adjustments, but it appears he's not like putting them out of order, he's putting them in order, that he's making sure that they are all perfectly aligned in this kind of prostrating, bowing forward, head inclined, giving reverence to the throne.
Okay. I skitter over in this direction.
Okay. Stealth?
Uh-huh. $12.
You're halfway across the room.
Yep.
And the goblin, his head jerks up, and he smells, and he looks all around.
Shit.
And then he looks up. Anyway, whether he sees you or not, he senses something's here, and he runs for the throne and jumps on it and calls out. Where are we here? Sorry. Runs for the throne.
Immediately surrenders and gives us his gold.
And shouts, "Mongrel cave things, you dare enter Raladar's kingdom? Best upon your god, your proper tribute, or be consumed by misery and death." And he's looking all around the room.
I freeze.
Okay. He scans the room for more interlopers, but you do distinctly see him glance up at you. But he's not sure you're alone or not.
I skitter kind of in this direction.
This as
Towards-
in
No, west.
So you're
Towards the
heading-
northwest.
the other exit?
Yep.
There are 4 exits in this room. The one you came in, which is a slope down, of course you're clinging to the ceiling, which is a south... Well, let's look at the room. The room kind of looks like it has 3 points. It's almost heart-shaped in a blob. On the south side, there's a cliff if you're on the floor, and it's exiting to the southwest. There's a skinny, narrow hallway exiting almost immediately on the east, but the southern half. There's a large exit that narrows quickly behind the throne on the northeast, and then you're coming towards, on the ceiling, looking down at another cliff-like slope, which is a tunnel going back the way you came, but northernly up the cavern, which might kick around to where you guys, possibly...
So, where is his throne and he on this map?
dead center.
Dead center. Okay, so kind of where we have that convergence point of all like the art.
Yeah, like they don't show the throne on the map. They don't show the bones. It's just a little goblin
Yeah.
dude.
No, I'm just trying to get so pretty much. I want to move me there for a second. Like we're thinking here.
That's right above his head.
Okay.
The throne is massive. He's like this little goblin dude on a massive throne. The throne's like 4 squares wide. It's huge. The little dude's
No, I just want to make sure.
much more impressive than the bed tent fort of that one bugbear.
I have a habit of finding these things and disrupting these things.
You do. You really do.
Wait, why did you bring that up? I got stabbed in the chest when that happened last.
That's called foreshadowing.
Ah. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to stealthily skitter my way on the north bank of the cave roof towards the other bank to the west.
Okay. So you exit the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Off you go.
Okay, and I round about to my friends, my cousins.
All right. So the hallway does connect. I wouldn't suggest staying on the ceiling because of all the spider webs and such.
Where it becomes difficult terrain, I will
floor it and
maneuver back down. Come back around the far side.
Yeah, so he goes in one way and magic tricks and comes up behind you guys in the way he came in. Ta-da!
A cousin. Hey, hi. So I found a goblin. He, I think, found me by smell.
I will turn and look to Renali. Is that the king? He's a goblin.
No.
He was playing with the skeletons there, and then he announced himself as the king.
She seems confused.
He was goblin, and he was playing with some skeletons. Small ones.
If you say so.
No, he was. I'm quite sure of that.
She talked about a huge creature that was furry. This is a little goblin dude.
No fur and small. Well.
Perhaps he has a regent?
We can look on some.
No, he clearly stated himself as a king, not a regent. I don't think most regents do that in most kingdoms.
She shrugs. Magic?
Tends to throw off magic. What kind of magic?
Albright? What's the most hurtful thing you've got memorized?
Oh, Old Faithful, my friend. Magic missile.
Can I have perception, guys?
And here he comes.
Do you want me to roll something other than a 1? Because I'm confused at this point.
There is a 20 on there too, Frank.
15.
15 as well.
12.
27.
Hooray! Thank God somebody knows how to roll.
Niles.
27.
Yeah. Niles. They're talking, and in between, like you said, it's like
I said, I didn't say anything.
you said, and here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
Pardon.
Yep.
Here who what's?
Here comes the goblin that you.
Oh,
Yeah. You.
Why did you train that bastard back this way?
how? He couldn't have found me this way. I took the higher on.
I don't see a goblin.
Neither do I.
Nice.
You came in that way across the ceiling, and then you exited out the other way
Hi.
with a crappy. Well, you didn't even start your stealth till you're halfway in. Maybe he saw you. Maybe Niles is hearing things. Anyway, Niles, you hear a scrabbling, like a climbing noise. And whether I'm climbing the way you went out or the way you came in, it would echo in the chamber, and Niles can hear it faintly.
Let's all be real quiet in here again.
Shush, brothers. There's something coming. Shh, 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 shh.
Okay. You guys hear that proverbial little rocks dripping down a cliff face? That like something could be climbing, you know? but it sounds like someone's throwing stones out in the cavern. You know what I mean? It could be 20 feet away. It could be echoing from that other exit. Miros talks about the two little cliffs. Anyway, it stopped. Don't worry.
Albert just looks up at Theon, then looks towards the cave mouth, then looks back to Theon. Dwarven stealth?
I'm suspecting it may come to that. That's why I'm asking, what's the hurdy thing you got? I'd like you to light him up before I catch his attention.
I'll take.
Oh, right then. And I'll move down the cave.
I will take the roof route. You said how high is the ceiling in here, Jeff?
It's like the 10, 15-ish.
So okay, I will take the high ground.
And then back.
And is this little cliff edge here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll stealthily, attempting to be stealthy. Let's see
Okay.
if I can do well at this. Work my way up there with a 7.
You're the very essence of the night. Wait.
Stealth.
I see it.
Dwarven stealth it is.
So,
Ah!
potion still in hand. I've not put it away yet. I fish hook that gag out of Vaz's mouth and I pour that potion down her throat.
What potion?
A potion of healing.
Okay. What do you got?
It's just the minor potion.
And apparently the health you get for a rest is your level times your constitution modifier for a night's sleep.
Not times, plus.
Plus?
Yeah, level plus your constitution.
Jacuzed!
Pretty sure it's plus anyways.
I'm just quoting our friend Arhem. Times. Is it contested? Do you have a page number by chance? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
we do.
potion does 1d8. And I'm
Okay.
going to give it to her.
Okay.
4 points. And as I pull that thing out of her mouth, I'll remind her, the gods judge men by how we treat those in our charge, not by how we can dominate. And I'll draw my weapon and start moving down.
Okay. She's still manacled, hands behind her back. Can you heal her up a bit?
It is
yeah, I'm not
actually
stupid.
multiplied. So it is your level times your con modifier.
Oh, shit.
And that I can just get that for a night's rest?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
well, so is the amount of damage everybody can do.
Yeah.
I'm not so bad. I'm not so bad off after all. It's like my con plus is 3. I got I'm 5th level, so I got 15 the first night, another 15 now. Sweet.
Damn it, I felt like I was being the hero. Give me that potion back, boss.
Vomit it.
You greedy bitch.
Finger down the throat.
Yeah,
Right.
no, honestly, knowing that, did you want to spare the potion? Because I went
No,
from
I'd
5
still-
to 30 hit points, and it would be noticeable in my condition.
I'd still give it to her.
Okay.
Wait.
My little speech meant something to me.
It
I
does.
care.
It does. It
Point
does.
principle.
And if you're spending resources, it is noted to the DM. Thank you.
All right. I look to my brothers on the count of 3. 1, 3, 2, and I jump.
I run across the ceiling. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Get close to the wall.
So you're over here?
No, I am over here.
I'll follow Theon down and take up a position with my back to the wall so I
Oh,
can
if
see
I
the
s-
cave.
Oh, keep yourself up on that top ledge there. Get the archer's point of view.
Oh, I couldn't see the whole way around.
Oh, yeah,
This'll
all right.
do. I got me back to the wall.
Well,
Okay.
if it's as ugly as it need be, I don't want it jumping out from a corner and grabbing you.
Okay. Perception, gentlemen?
Oh, I'm nervous.
14.
Ooh, 22.
19.
Okay. Calling this the surprise round? Don't see him.
Question.
Looking all around. Where'd he go?
Oh,
14 above. You do hear a bit of a scampering. And it sounds like something's crossing the room, but you don't see it. And then it's like, well, maybe it's just the acoustics, because from behind the throne, you see the little goblin scoot around, jump up on the throne again, and says, "You've brought others. Where's my tithe? Lay down your valuables in front of Randalar the Great, and know the God King stands before you." And he's pointing, like, you know, out in front of him, this little goblin on a great big throne.
If he wants something I've got valuable, I'm about to give it to him.
He's clearly mad.
Randy.
Well, if I can see him, he can see
Call
me.
hey, Randy, let's not go be too hasty. Okay.
Easy, Randy.
So this dude is, you know, demanding tithe. Well, that's, you know, surprise, surprise. I burned whatever I had from hiding behind my throne. Is that where I came from? You know, on this, I pop out, staying in rounds, because I have a feeling that Theon's going to give me his tithe right up my face.
Oh, no, I'm going to give it to him first.
Okay, so Theon's up first. Theon?
He asked for me to start with it, so...
Okay, so you're going to hold?
I'm going to wait until it gets lit up.
Okay, so we're gonna drop you down to 13 because he goes at 14. Okay.
Okay.
Niles, you holding as well?
No, I'm going to, I guess, I'll light up the goblin the best I can.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. I will cast. Can I have a target on the map?
Oh, just go ahead.
Just go ahead. I need range. Just go ahead. Oh, it's right there.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet away.
It's within range.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On the throne, which is like...
Middle of the room.
Okay.
I've been looking through tokens for thrones and it's like not there, so I was like, nah.
Okay, yes, I'm like, you're nothing here.
Yeah.
We're playing theater of mind.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. But Ryan's been asking us for day one, and now you guys are pitching. Let's go. Let's have that spell. Divine Lance.
Divine Lance.
Oh, lovely. And
What?
it's
Does
an
a
ace.
16 hit?
Okay, so the Divine Lance is a spear of light, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You unleash a beam of divine energy. Choose an alignment
Okay, please do.
that my deity has.
Oh, chaotic
that's
good,
pretty
right?
easy. Yeah, good.
Okay.
All right, I make a roll against the target's AC.
Okay.
On a hit, he takes 1d4 plus spellcasting. Double damage on a crit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
So did I hit?
No. Not with a 16. But your lance strikes him, center mass, and burns into him like it's trying really hard, and you see him unexpectedly like wince in pain, but there's like it's really unpleasant to him. It's sparking, it's trying to get to him kind of thing. You really get the idea that beyond the fact that it's magical, that, you know, this divine lance is something that this creature does not like. But luckily you didn't hit my AC, and you know it you know, he just kind of leans, or, you know, you strike the throne and it's sparking at him, and he let's say afraid of it, but he does seem to be, you know, not like it at all.
Okay. And my final action, I'll raise my shield.
Okay. And that's you. Vaz doing her thing. Al.
I'm going to light her up. Empowered magic missile.
Okay.
Channel your inner Arnie.
6. It's an insane spell. Alright, so 4 and 5 is 9, and 3 is 12, and 3 is 15, and 3 is 18, and 3 is 21 points of damage.
21 points.
Nice.
Okay. The
Smells so
little
much.
goblin starts jerking in the chair. Big smoking welts and just looks at you incredulously like, what the hell? You know, it obviously hits him and hurts him badly. But he takes it.
I am
Theon.
I'm concerned at this point. But not terribly. Raise my shield, stride, attack. Let's see. I don't have a target, so I can't do that. I'm just gonna roll. Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
And if so, what?
No.
Oh shit!
It does
Alright.
not. I'm just double checking something here.
All right.
Frank, is it supposed to be right in front of you?
It is. Yeah.
Can
I think.
can you
Gotcha.
use a hero point to act out of turn?
Yes.
No.
What? No?
No, it's
Not in this
that's what
game.
I've got. Yeah. All right.
Oh, first edition, you cursed me with these hopes.
So Theon runs up, takes a swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little help.
Is that everything you got there, Theon?
That's it. That's 3 actions.
Okay. Miros on the ceiling.
Yeah, I would like to run to the far side and make a diving tackle grapple.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So move, dive, and grapple.
And hiya.
Okay.
Yeah. Ah!
And that's versus my fort.
Yes.
Okay.
So I make an athletics.
So I add 10 to my fortitude, yeah?
No, it's just your fortitude period.
No, I think I have like a fort DC that you have to hit,
No.
right? Otherwise, a first level
it's-
character would have like a DC of 1. It's like 10
Yeah,
plus
no,
my
it's-
2 fort would be like 12. So
Yeah, it's 10 plus your
Yeah.
fortitude save.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was saying,
It's
like, there's-
whatever.
well, if my fort was plus 2, you'd only need a 2 to hit me. That doesn't make sense. I think it's 12. You know, if I had like a plus 2, you prop it with it's a DC.
Yeah. If it's a DC, it's 10 plus the number.
That's what I think. Yeah. So Miros, what do you got?
Hey, yeah. That's what I got. Oh, yeah. 26.
Okay. You come flying down on the little dude.
Yeah.
Right? And you grab him and you're next to him or whatever.
Yeah.
And you got hands, as it were, but you just don't have the grip yet.
I
Oh.
don't.
You missed it by 1.
Oh, we
Oh.
fucked up.
Okay.
I will even give you a +1 to hit for higher ground. So
Okay.
you grab him.
Oh,
You have
okay.
you have him.
All right. 4 points of damage.
Okay. Are your hands magical?
Yes, they are.
Because of the second, third level, what was it? I know that
Third level, I got Mystic Strike.
Okay. So I take 4 points of gripping owie magic hands.
Yes.
How else can we say it? I've taken 25 points of damage.
Do you believe in magic?
Round 1.
I still have one more action.
I'm sorry, what else you got?
A flurry of knees. As I grab him, and then I just try to make my knee meet his spine.
So you move for 1.
Yeah.
You
Grapple for the second.
you drop on
Yeah.
him. So I need some kind of athletics or athletic, because you don't just fall. You're attacking from a height. Phew.
All right.
So give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
Otherwise, you just like bounce.
20.
Okay, you stick the landing, but that counts as an action, and then you've done the grip, and you're done because you've moved.
Okay.
You've done an acrobatic jump. Bah! You know what I mean? Because if you just fall and then reach, like it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. But you have a hold of him, and you did your 4 points. Round 1. I love you guys. I love your characters, and I'm sorry. Joe, let's talk about abilities that I can do at will.
Sure.
At will. No casting, no wiggling. I just think about it and it happens. Correct?
That's pretty much how it works.
And these innate spells, it doesn't have chevron, so I'm assuming I'm going off of the spell itself?
Yes, but with at will, it's the same as everything else. You can only do one per round.
One per round.
Yes.
I thought you cast 2 spells around if they were only single actions.
You get what? But I'm saying if you have an at will,
Yeah.
you can't just do it 3 times in a round.
Well, we've had guys cast a spell, 1 action, and then my last 2 I cast another spell. It's 2 action.
Based on what the spell is. Most at will spells have more than 1 action, or they're a very weak spell.
Okay.
So as far as I know, I may be wrong.
Okay.
Let's check the chat. I'm sure.
Well, first thing I'm going to do, it's not a spell. I am a shape changer. I change my shape.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with hi there. This little goblin grows to large size with Muriel still clinging to him into this large 4-square wolf goblin-like huge muscular fur creature that stands on 2 legs like a dude. And he's clinging to me on the same sort of shoulder, like jumps on the goblin, let's say he like lands beside me and it's like grabs a shoulder and the gut and the rib and does the big, I got you, little guy, and the thing just grows and there's Muriel still hanging on to me. Okay, 1 action, I change my shape to this. 2 actions left. First, let's see what we got here. So many choices. I think we're just going to start with the basics. I mean, there is a crap ton of stuff that this thing can do. Welcome to probably the most powerful encounter in the entire book.
Good thing I'm on the high ground.
Yeah. So, give me tithe. No, you guys give me spells and 2 guys attack me. Okay, I've got 2 casters and 2 melee guys. You've revealed your hand thus far. Oh, okay. You want to be that way? He rages. Oh, no, Randall, this, and grows big. Oh, shit. And I'm going to... Oh, there's so many things I could do. Let's start with just clawing and biting. Just start with the basics. I could move around, I could do all kinds of stuff, but I think I'm just going to start with a basic. I cast a 4th level spell at will.
What?
Oh, yeah, several, but I'm going to start with this one. I cast Enlarge at will, and I go from being large to being huge after shape changing into a large creature. My natural form is large. I cast
We've got him surrounded.
Enlarge upon myself. I believe, or am I just regular size and I cast Enlarge? Sorry. Got to make sure I'm doing this properly.
Yeah, read it and figure it out.
Well, I know
As
I
we're
had
reading too.
No, yeah.
I'm assuming he's medium because unless he's heightening the enlarge spell.
Oh, here we go. No, I'm a medium creature, and so what he does is he changes into this creature, and then as one shape change. Then I enlarge myself as a second action, and here I am, I'm this big.
Okay.
So that's 2 actions done. And that's a change shape, which is a natural ability, and a spell.
And he's grabbed too, right?
Yep, they're at-will abilities. I'm not spellcasting, I just think about it.
Isn't there a flat check involved?
For anything. That is an action.
Okay. Flat check of 5.
Correct.
Okay. Let's pull out my Age of Ashes dice. 17. 11. I'm good on both. But keep reminding me, as long as you're clinging to me, I gotta re-roll in that stuff. Now where was I? Oh yes.
Surrendering.
No. For my final action, to stay with flavor, he basically turns and sinks his teeth into you, and I attack my new best huggy buddy with my jaws.
Flat check.
Flat check to bite you in a grapple? Am I not allowed to use... Oh, don't I have to do a opposed grapple check?
If you wish to try to break.
No, I don't want to break. I want to grapple with you.
Then-
You've grappled me. It's like, cool, let's get it on. Here comes the claw and biting. Right, we are wrestling. This is how I wrestle, with my claws and my teeth.
Then he can make an action, because currently because the grapple, there's always the lead or the dominator of it. He can attempt he has to break my grapple first, I believe.
Can I not just bite you?
You can, but you're still grappled then.
Okay, and I make the flat check to do anything.
Yes, I have to bring up the condition. Condition. Grappled.
Is everybody scrolling as fast as they can?
Well, I'm gonna give him the grappled condition because I am grappled, which does things to me. Now I'm large, which means you can grapple me, right?
Yeah, I can grapple huge.
I don't see the grapple condition.
Grabbed.
Grabbed.
Which gives you flat-footed. Yeah. If you attempt to manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed at a DC 5 flat check, or it is lost.
I'm not manipulating anything. I'm biting you. What about attack options? Manipulating is like pulling out a dagger or pulling a potion or casting a spell.
Okay.
No, I'm asking. Does it manipulate?
Yep, that is correct. Yep.
But just biting you should be good, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So I chomp on you with a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hold on.
23 points of damage.
Oh.
You grab onto me, you sink your magical fingers into my ribs and hurt him for 4 points, and he turns and he just opens his huge freaking mouth and just chomps down on your shoulder. Crushing pain. And you take 2d10 plus 6 piercing damage. 23 points of damage for Mr. Muros. And I think I'm done for this round.
Oh my god.
And the party's just begun. And we'll see you next time on Dicewise Entertainment Presents Age of Ashes Live. And we'll take 2 weeks to read. And the fight will be faster and much better. Say goodnight, Muros. This could be your last battle.
Yeah, good night, folks. I'll be seeing you on the next adventure. We teach this little furry thing here its manners.